but they ain't got amplifiers, and I have. That's about what now? Yeah, it wouldn't hurt if a little bit of the guitar was in the monitors. I won't be singing until my set starts, so I don't know whose mic this was. Buddy, what was the name of that tune? Or what was the name of that tune, son?
Polecat Blues.
Polecat Blues? What key you do that in?
D.
D?
Yeah.
All right, just wait just a minute. I'm gonna put the cheater on, and then I'll be ready to pick with you. Who wrote Buddy, who wrote Polecat Blues?
I think Benton Flippin did. I'm not real sure.
It's a good one. I'm close enough to you, I believe it'll do it. Crank her up, boys. very much. Boys, thank you for having me up to pick with you. I appreciate that a whole bunch. I enjoyed that, Betty. Now, don't you fellas forget, at the end of mine and Richard's and Charles's set, I want you fellas to come back and do that boogie-woogie thing with us. I'm going to do a few by myself, and then I'm going to invite Richard up to do 2 or 3, and then he and Charles and I are going to pick 4, 5, or 6. I noticed from some of them that were sitting out there around the back of the band when I was getting tuned up, you know, somebody said something about some finger picking. I'm going to do a few finger picking things, and I'm going to do one old time unaccompanied thing for a lady, Miss Hines. She said she'd like to hear me sing Pretty Sarah. She wanted to hear me sing that for the last 3 years. And I'll appreciate it when I get down to that one, if y'all will be real quiet, so it'll kind of go over like it's supposed to. This is a little medley of finger picking things. The first one I think I'll take off on will be something called Travelin Man. Now folks, let me tell you about a fella I know. His home was down to Tennessee. He made his living stealing chickens and everything else he could see. One day the sheriff got behind that man and he made him take to the road. There's never been a passenger train that runs so fast old Joe couldn't get on board. Traveling man, yes, he must have been a traveling man. Traveling, rambling man, he was the swiftest in the land. A gambling, rambling Joe, they knowed him in every town. He wouldn't stay put, no, he wouldn't give up, and I'll bet he never settled down. They sent Joe down to the spring one day for to fetch a pail of water. Now the distance from that spring to the house, it was 16 miles and a quarter. He got the bucket of water all right, but stumped his toe and he fell down. He ran to the house and he grabbed another bucket, caught the water before it hit the ground. Traveling man fast, you say, was a traveling man. Traveling, rambling man, he was the swiftest in the land. Gambling, rambling Joe, they knowed him in every town. He wouldn't stay put, no, he wouldn't give up, and I'll bet he never settled down. I wonder if the guitar could sing. Titanic, thought he'd try out the ocean blue. But when he seen that old iceberg coming, right off of that boat Joe flew. Well, the rest of the passengers, they hollered and laughed, said, look at what a great big fool. But while that old boat was a-sinking, Joe was shooting crap in Liverpool. Traveling man, yes, he must have been a traveling man. Traveling, rambling man, he was the swiftest in the land. A gambling, rambling Joe, they knowed him in every town. He wouldn't stay put, no, he wouldn't give up, and I'll bet he never settled down. Listen to this now. The police finally caught up with poor old Joe, and they sentenced him to hang one day. That solemn old judge looked at Joe and said, have you got anything to say? He smiled at the judge and the jury. He says, bow down your head in prayer. He crossed up his legs and he winked one eye and went sailing right off through the air. Traveling man, I said he must have been a traveling man. Traveling, rambling man, he was the swiftest in the land. Gambling, rambling Joe, they knowed him in every town. He wouldn't stay put, no, he wouldn't give up, and the band never settled down. Here's a sort of simplified version of one of old Merle Travis's tunes called Bye Blue Belle. Merle didn't write this, but he kind of figured out a way to pick it on the guitar. Called Smiles. Smiles that make us happy, there are smiles that make us blue, smiles that kiss away the teardrops like the sunbeams kiss away the dew. There are smiles that have a tender meaning that the eyes of love alone can see, but the smiles that mean the most to me, love, are the sweet smiles you give to me. I promised you that good old-timey unaccompanied song, and this is the one where I want everybody to be real quiet, because it's a kind of a song that it tells a story about a young fella who he doesn't have the money or wealth he thinks he should have to marry a sweet girl that he loves, and he's going to leave and try to make that fortune somewhere. That's what's kind of between the lines in this version. And he hates to go. Pretty Sarah, likewise my mother too. I have started for to ramble this country all through. And when I get lonesome, I'll sit down and weep, and I'll dream of my pretty Sarah wherever I sleep. When I came to this country in 1845, then I thought myself lucky for to be alive. Then I looked all around me, but none could I see that were sweeter or fairer, pretty Sarah, than thee. Oh, it's not this long journey I'm a dreading for to go. not the country I believe in, nor the debts that I owe. But there's one thing that grieves me and troubles my mind. It's a leaving my little darling way back here behind. Oh, if I was a poet and could write a fine hand, I would write my love a letter that she'd long understand. I would send it by the waters where the islands overflow. I will think of my pretty Sarah wherever I go. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll do one more little finger picking thing here. Then I'm going to give my good friend and grandson, Merle's son, Richard Watson, a chance to get set up here. He'll be here in a few minutes, but I'm going to pick one more first. He's here, don't you worry. He's right there. Here's a little thing called Freight Train. I'll pick it and maybe I'll sing it. Freight train coming down the line. Freight train, you got rambling on my mind. Don't you tell 'em what train that I got on, and they won't know what route I'm going. Honey, when I die, don't you let 'em bury me at all. Just pickle these old bones in alcohol. Now don't you weep, nor don't you ever be sad. Just think about them good old times we had. Freight train, coming down so fast. Freight train, oh freight train, she's getting here at last. Boys, don't you tell 'em what train that I got on, and they won't know what route I've gone. Let's see if I can pick it another. You better bury me pretty deep, way down at the end of Old Chestnut Street. Then I can hear old number 9 as she goes rumbling down the line. Freight train, coming down the line. Freight train, old freight train, I got rambling on my mind. Boys, don't you tell 'em what train that I got on, and they won't know what route I've gone. All right, Richard, if you want to go on up here, son. Let's make him welcome, would you? Right there, he is.
Boy, fix like a snacky.
We'll be ready to go just in a minute. These newfangled electronic things take a minute, you know, to get them ready. He's got you to go in right there, son, please. Good buddy, on the sound, you wouldn't have one of those little socks that goes over these things, and it'll keep me from going on the on the sound system. If you've got one of them little wind covers that goes on here, I'd like to have one. I appreciate it. Let me see if I'm in tune with you there. Put his guitar in the monitor. A little more in the monitor. No, he probably can sing, but I can't get him to. Didn't have one, huh? Well, that's all right. I'll try to lean back and sing louder. That way I won't go on the system. Richard, I'll be with you in a second. You know, we occasionally tune on the stage because we care. We tune a little bit, you know, not a whole lot. And if real fancy players like Segovia can tune on the stage, I guess I can. Hear that. I'm too loud for you, Richard. Wait just a minute. Right here's a little blues song called Honey, You Don't Know My Mind. If you did, it might give you a headache. Going to the racetrack to see my pony run. If he wins some money, gonna take my good gal some. Lord, you don't know my mind. Oh, when you see me laughing just to keep from crying. I asked my sweet mama, can you stand to say goodbye? She said, yeah, Papa, if you can stand to see me cry, Lord, you don't know. She said, you don't know my mind. When you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. Oh, let me hear it, son. I hear you. Yeah. I like that. Well, I left my sweet broad standing in the door, looking after me a crying. She said, Daddy, you won't come home no more. Daddy, you don't know my mind. Oh, Lord. When you see me laughing just to keep from crying. I said, you don't know my mind, Mama, baby, you don't know my mind. When you see me laughing got a pocket full of dimes, and there's a house full of young'uns, but they ain't never one mine. Oh, you don't know, you know I got troubles in my mind. Now, when you see me laughing, Lord, I'm laughing to keep old Richard from crying. Play it, son. Say, when you see me laughing, laughing just to keep from crying. I'd like to give my word of appreciation to the sound man, friend. We appreciate it very much. Thank you. Keep her going out there just like that, and we'll pick good. Now, we're going to do a little fun song here. This is a narrative. It's not a song, actually. It's a little picking with a little kind of a, well, tribute to a lazy boy. Would hit me this summer. All right, you get up there just a little more. I turned you down where I want you, and I think you wilted. All right, right there now. Stay right there. Talk to it, and it'll behave itself. This is called Life Gets Teaches, don't it? The sun comes up and the sun goes down, and the hands on the clock go round and round. I just get up and it's time to lay down. Life gets teaches, don't it? My shoes untied, but shucks, I don't care. Reckon ain't going nowhere. I'd wash my face and I'd comb my hair, but it's too much wasted effort. Leaks and the chimney leans. There's a hole in the seat of my old blue jeans. I've had up the last of the pork and beans. Can't depend on nothing. The cow went dry, the hens won't lay, and the fish quit biting last Saturday. My troubles keep piling up day by day, and now I'm getting dandruff. Getting lower and lower. Well, I can't take a bath now for 6 months or more. I'm heard it said, and it's true, I'm sure, that too much bathing will weaken you. The old hound keeps howling so forlorn. That's the laziest dog that ever was born. He's a howling because he's a sitting on a thorn, and he's just too tired to move over. Sent my boy off to music school. He promised me he'd learn every single rule. He's back home now, and what do you think of that? He's playing that hillbilly music and wearing a 10-gallon hat. Mine's got so slow that I can hardly think. My head's getting as bald as the kitchen sink. Mosquitoes have been using it for a skating rink. Just can't hardly stand it. There's a mouse been gnawing on my cupboard door. He's been at it now for, I guess, a month or more. Well, when he gets in there, he's sure gonna be sore. Ain't a darn thing in it. It's debts and it's taxes and it's pains and woes and aches and miseries. And that's how it goes. And now, I got a cold in my nose. Life gets tasteless, don't it? The sun comes up and the sun goes down, and the hands on the clock go round and round. It just gets up and it's time to lay down. Life gets tedious, don't it? You be quiet then. Well, I have to kid around if he does, you know. Right here's I used to call this a blues-related song. It certainly is a sad ballad. It's called South Coast. It's about a tragic thing that happened to an old boy in the south part of Spain, the area called the Barranca, or land of ditches. Let me fix a wire, Richard. Live gets tedious, loosen one. My name is Lanjene de Castro. My father's a Spanish grandee, but I won my young wife in a card game to the devil with those lords of the sea. One night I gambled up in Holland with a tough old sea captain named One, and after I'd taken his money, I staked all against his daughter Dawn. And the South Coast is so wild and lonely, though you might win in a game and hold on, for the lion still rules the Barranca, and a man there is always alone. I picked up the ace and I'd won her. Then my heart, it fell down to my feet. But it sprang to my throat the next moment. Like a young summer's day, she was sweet. So he opened the door to the kitchen. Then he called the girl out with a curse. He said, take her now, damn her, you've won her. Yes, you've got her for better or worse. And the South Coast is so wild and lonely, though you might win in a game and hold on, for the lion still rules the Barranca, and a man there is always alone. Her little arms, they soon tightened around me as we rode down the hill to the south. But not a word did I hear from her that day, nor a kiss from her pretty young mouth. But that year was a good, happy winter as we carved on a cradle of pine. By the fire in our new builded shanty, there I sang with that sweet wife of mine. But then one night I got hurt in a landslide. I got a crushed hip with twice broken bones. Little Dawn saddled up that pony like lightning. Then she rode out for the doctor up in Holon. But a lion screamed in the barranca. Bucky bolted and he fell on the slide. My young life lay dead in the moonlight. That night my heart died with my bride. And the South Coast is so wild and lonely, though you might win in a game at Holon. For the lion still rules the barranca, and a man there is always alone. Well, we are not taking requests from the audience, but this request came from a special somebody back about 2 or 3 hours ago, so you'll get your song anyway, buddy. Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are a-jumping and the cotton is high. Your pappy's rich, Lord, your mammy's good looking. Hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. One of these mornings you gonna rise up singing. You'll spread out your wings and take to the sky. Until that day you can hush up your crying. 'Cause your pappy and your mammy's standing by. Catfish are jumping, Lord, that cotton is high. Your pappy's rich and your mammy's good looking. Come on, honey, now go to sleep. Hush, little baby, honey, don't you cry. Hush, little baby, don't He and I were discussing the humidity. He said, my fingers are as sticky as they can be. And I said, yeah, mine too. It's the humidity. There ain't nothing we can do about it but cuss, and that wouldn't do it any good. Let's me and you do the good old gospel Uncloudy Day right here, Richard, and then we'll holler for Charles, and by golly, we'll see how many we can find to pick. Now, buddy, don't you let that morning dew group get too far off, buddy, because we all got to end this thing after a while with that boogie lick. We'll get loud then. Richard, son, the first time I ever heard this old song right here, I was a little bitty boy. I guess I was about the age you was when you wouldn't go in the house after your little truck. Playing on a wooden ladder that was laying down in... playing on a wooden ladder that was laying down in the yard, and I heard my grandmother sitting on the porch singing this, and this is one of those that you can be quiet on unless you want to pat your foot a little bit or something. It's called Uncloudy Day, a good old gospel song. They tell me of a place far beyond the skies. They tell me of a land far away. Yes, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. Oh, that land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. They tell me of a place where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. They tell me of a place where my friends have gone, and they tell me that my eyes shall behold Heaven's King as he sits on his snow-white throne in that city that is paved with gold. Oh, the land of cloudless day. Oh, that land of an uncloudy sky. They tell me of a place where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. Smiles on his children there, and his smiles drive their sorrows all away, where the tree of life in eternal bloom sheds its fragrance through the uncloudy day. Oh, that land of cloudless day. Oh, the land of an uncloudy sky. Tell me of a place where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an uncloudy day. There may be some left over there at the record and I mean the tape and CD table. Richard and I had a CD release that we had done back in April called Third Generation Blues, and it's got a good gospel song or two. There's two on it, isn't it? Yeah, that one. Besides all the blues, it's got that one and Precious Lord, Take My Hand on there. If you all like blues and if you like a couple of good gospel songs, check that CD out. You might want to take one home. I ain't much of a commercial feller. That's all I'll say about it, and that's enough. And when you hear the CD, I'll say this much, you'll be glad you got it when you get one. Charles, son, where you at? Come up here and plug into that there plug box picking thing over there, and let's all three pick some. Let's make old Charles Welch welcome. He lives over here at Costco. When you get her all cranked up over there, I want you to do a song, since I've been running my mouth up here. Me and Richard's been picking our fingers off. Boy, thunderstorm coming up. Turn the knob down till you get her set where you want her, son. That thing will slap you in a minute. If they do that, that was a nice change, Charles. I was supposed to go to laugh out of that, but let me tell him a good tale right here while you get queued up there, son. This old boy was hoeing corn up in this field, and his little son, about 5 or 6 years old, come running up to the patch and said, "Papa, Mama wants you to come to the house. The preachers are coming." And he says, "Well, son, it looked like it's going to come on rain, and I like about 2 rows of having this patch of corn hoed out and all these weeds out." He said, "Which preacher? I got to finish this first." He said, "Well, Mama didn't tell me." He said, "Well, I'll tell you what you do. You go back to the house, and you know all 3 of the preachers that live close to us. If that Catholic fellow that lives down the road, hide my little wine jug there behind the kitchen door. Ain't much left in it. He'll drink the rest of it before I get there. And I'd like to have us up after we're working in this hot sun." And he said, "If it's the Methodist fellow, yeah, I know him too, Papa." He said, "You hide the cookie jar because there's a little money hidden in the bottom of it. But whatever you do, if you forget what I told you about the first 2, if he's that old Baptist boy that wears that suit and tie all week and tries to look pretty, you sit on your mama's lap till I get there." I told that one time, and a preacher friend of mine was in the audience, and he came backstage and said, "Now, dog, don't be too hard on me."
Check, 1, 2, check.
I believe he's got you fixed, buddy. Yes, I do. Put his guitar in the monitors, too. Yeah.
Is that too much? That might be a little much.
Yeah.
Doc, it's really an honor and pleasure to sit up here and pick with you. I tell you what, Doc and I, we've done everything from dig holes to play music together, and it's all been a pleasure, man. And thank you and Richard a bunch.
Well, now, if the good Lord just let a little more of that breeze come through here, picking will be a little easier up here, Charles. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I felt that. It felt good.
Charles, let me suggest a song. Do that Buckets of Rain for these fellas that like pretty girls.
Okay, yeah, this is a Bob Dylan tune, and yeah, I remember asking Doc about this. He said, "Yeah, that's a good song." So I said, "Yes, it's the effort for it to be about the weather. It's a good song." And he said it's about raining in your heart. So that's what it's about.
You got
like it's supper or something, yeah. In the early days when I began to seriously listen to the old 78 records on a little old wind-up machine we had, Jimmy Rogers was certainly one of my favorites, and he didn't only do blues and serious sweet love songs. He did some ballad type things, kind of bluesy, that told tragic tales. And this one wasn't a sad tragedy. It was one of those where you don't know where to say, well, he got what was coming to him, or she shouldn't have done that. It's called Frankie and Johnny. Frankie and Johnny were sweethearts. Oh, Lordy, how they did love. They swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. Lord, he was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Little Frankie, she was a good girl. Everybody ought to know. She paid 200 smackers for her Johnny a new suit of clothes. Lord, she loved that man, but he was doing her wrong. Down on the corner, thought she'd get her a glass of beer, and she said, bartender, would you tell me, has my love and Johnny been here? Have you seen my man? I think he's doing me wrong. He said, I ain't gonna tell you no story, sure won't tell you no lie. I saw that Johnny about an hour ago with a gal named Nellie Bly. Yes, I seen your man, and he was doing you wrong. Take it, son. I hear you. One more taste, that wasn't enough. He peeped over the transom, and there, to her surprise, she saw old Don sitting down there on the cot, making love to Miss Nellie Bly. Lord have mercy, she's seen it all. Ooh. And he was doing her wrong. Then Frankie jerked back her kimono and she whipped out a little 44. She shot him down and he fell on that hardwood floor. Oh, she killed that poor boy, but he was doing her wrong. And here's what he told her: honey, turn me over, Frankie. Would you turn me over slow? And please don't you touch my wounded side. My heart's gonna overflow. You done killed your man, but I was doing you wrong. Down to the courthouse, they sat her in a big armchair. She sat right there till that judge and the jury, they give her 99 years for shooting that man, and then they suspended the sentence because he was doing her wrong. This story has no moral, this story ain't got no end. Only goes to prove to the girls there's no darn good in some men. She shot her man because they done her wrong.
Thank the Lord. Y'all good at him?
Tell them about that song.
Doc, this song is about, it's an old blues song. You're Gonna Quit Me, Baby. I think Booker White wrote it.
Let me get my cheater in place here, and we'll pick it.
Okay.
I got a wire that needs. Okay.
Are you gonna quit me, baby? Good as I've been to you. Good as I've been to you long. Good as I've been
I remember once Merle and I were sitting backstage at Carnegie Hall in New York, and there's an old song called Columbus Stockade Blues that most of you have heard some kind of version of it. The original version that I used to hear back in the 30s and 40s went like this. Way down in Columbus, Georgia, want to be back in Tennessee. Don't sound like a man, it sounds a little bit like a happy man, not a man in jail somewhere. Well, Merle's fooling around with his slide guitar, and he said, Dad, you reckon we could make a real blues out of that and get it down there in a minor key of some kind? I said, I don't know. And here's kind of what we come up with to make it really sound bluesy. And Richard and Charles will do their part to enhance the blues on this. Way down in Columbus, Georgia, Lord, I'm wishing I was back in Tennessee. Way down in that old Columbus stockade, my friends all have turned their backs on me. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind in your heart. You love another. Leave me, little darling, I don't mind. I think it's pretty charming. With you I've rambled, honey, countless hours with you I've spent. I thought I had your sweet love and your little heart forever, and now I find it's only land. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let me cross your mind in your heart. You love another. Darling, I don't mind. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Last night, as I lay sleeping, Lord, I'm dreaming I was lying in your arms. When I woke, I was mistaken, 'cause I was still right here behind these bars. Won't you go and leave me if you wish to? Never let me cross your mind in your heart. You love another. Darling, I don't your mind and your heart. You love another. Won't you leave me, little darling? I don't mind. Lord, I've got the walking blues. Yeah, I'll do that. Want to do an old Carter family tune, sort of the way me and Merle used to do it. That Charles does a right nice job on the lead on this, and I'll see if I can sing it. It's something that's on the Down South album, and it's called Solid Gone. As soon as I find my other picks, I don't believe I can play that black pick. Well, I could. Turn it down a little bit. Well, put a little more of my guitar in the monitor. He says he can't hear it good enough. I've talked his ear off today. He can't hear. Solid Gone. Shoes, and that's enough to give a man those doggone worried blues. And now she's gone, she's solid gone. Lord, I love that woman, but she's gone. I know I'm gonna miss her since she's gone. She's solid gone. Sometimes I'm happy, and sometimes feeling blue. Oh yeah. My baby's gone, she's solid gone, pick it, Charles. Would you listen to the train go rumbling down the track? It's a-taking her away, oh God, and it ain't a-gonna bring her back. My sweetie pie, oh, she's solid gone. Now you know I love that woman, but she's gone. Lord, how I'm gonna miss her since she's gone. She's solid gone, bigger. Starch my Sunday shirt, I wash my overall, and the day she caught that train that they call the Cannonball from Buffalo to Washington, and this is how it sounded. Listen to that engine pulling around the curve. She's a whistling and a blowing and a straining every nerve, and now she's gone. She's solid gone. How'd that train sound again, son? Pick it. You know I love that woman, but she's gone. Oh Lordy, how I'll miss her since she's gone. She's solid gone. Charles, got a special D-double request for something that you fellas hadn't rehearsed with me, and it's played in the key of 3 minor on the 3rd fret. Richard says he might play a little little lead fills on this. I'll see if I can pick it. This year's one of them songs that can fit a fella or a girl that's got problems in love. It's called Ready for the Times to Get Better. That old boy from Kentucky said that time's one of them sure songs, you know. And it really is. Tell you, I've been racking my brain. I have to find a way out. I've had enough of this continual rain. A change is coming, no doubt. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. A long, lonely time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the time to get better. Try to take from me what I cannot give. No happiness can I find. And I have a dream that I've been trying to live. It's burning holes in my mind. It's been a too long time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. A long, lonely time with no peace of mind, and I'm ready for the times to get better. The mountain for to see my baby. Lord, I ain't coming back. I know it won't be back. This 9-pound hammer, she's a little too heavy. Buddy for my size, buddy for my size. Roll on, buddy, pull your load of coal. Now how can I pull on when the wheels won't roll? Roll on, buddy, and make your time. I done broke down, man, and I can't make mine. Pick a Charles. You can take my hammer, but you throw it at my captain. Yeah, you can tell him I'm gone, son. You can tell him I'm gone. If he asks you where this boy went to, tell him you don't know, buddy, you don't know. Roll on, buddy, make your time. I done broke down, man, and I can't make mine. Give it. silver. Lord, it rings like silver, and it shines like gold. Boys, this old hammer done killed John Henry. I won't let it kill me, no, no, it ain't gonna kill me. Roll on, buddy, pull your load of coal. How can I pull when my wheels won't roll? Your time. I done broke down, man, and I can't make mine. Charles, give us another one of them pretty songs. What about doing that there Souvenirs thing for us right here? I think some of these folks might enjoy a serious well, I wouldn't call this philosophical. This touches on feelings more. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wonderful song, Souvenirs. We all have souvenirs. And, you know, those are the good things that we remember. You know, a wonderful souvenir is knowing Doc Watson and Richard and picking music with them. That's a souvenir. Souvenir, how did it slip away from me?